Come on, no. Come on, let's go.
Well, I came to congratulate a man who just got reelected without opposition. I dream about that someday. Thank you very, very much.
Mr. President,
Whoa. No. Yeah, one final question, right. Hey, wait, hold on a second, please. I was supposed to be an hour ago at the European Union meeting and to speak. No, I'm thanking you. So someone I haven't called on before. You. Who are you?
Well, what's interesting, Pete, is the president just said that these sanctions and other measures they've taken were not about deterrence. And yet deterrence is a word we frequently hear from senior White House officials about the purpose of having financial constrictions on Russia. So that might just be semantics.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Sir, deterrence didn't work. What makes you think Vladimir Putin will alter course based on the action you've taken today?
Let's get something straight. You remember, if you covered me from the very beginning, I did not say that, in fact, the sanctions would deter him. Sanctions never deter. You keep talking about that. Sanctions never deter.
We heard just now from President Biden that deterrence is not essentially the strategy here. He said all of these sanctions are not aimed at deterring. They're essentially aimed at punishing, which, is a message that the White House has really struggled with. We heard Vice President Harris repeatedly say that all the sanctions were about trying to deter Putin, which obviously they have not. So you see the White House continuing to struggle to figure out what tools do they actually have here, short of the things they've said they're not going to do.
You believe the actions today will have an impact on making Russia change course in Ukraine?
That's not what I said. You're playing a game with me. I know. The answer is no.
President Biden reiterating that he did not believe that sanctions were meant to deter from the outset, despite what several members of his administration said as the basis for that strategy.
And I'll be now happy to take your questions. Since there's so many people out there, been given a list. Now, how about Chris of the Associated Press?
A quick question over here. Weapons or a red line for the NATO. How concerned are you about a chemical weapons attack?
Conversation with President Xi of China, have you seen any indications of action or lack of action from China that has led you to believe whether they will intervene and help Russia either?
I made it clear to him. I made no threats, but I made it clear to him that make sure he understood the consequences of him helping Russia, as had been reported and as what it was expected.
Food shortages and what the U.S. will do to address wheat shortages in particular.
Yes, we did so talk about food shortages. And but we had a long discussion in the G7 with both the United States, which has a significant, the third largest producer of wheat in the world, as well as Canada, which is also a major producer. And we both talked about how we could increase and disseminate more rapidly food shortages and those who have made it across the border. I plan on attempting to see those folks, as well as I hope I'm going to be able to see, I guess I'm not supposed to say where I'm going, am I? But anyway, I hope I get to see a lot of people.